Is there a reason why if you make a list of key players in the African gospel industry space, you would not necessarily find gospel artists from outside of West Africa? And I'm not talking about any gospel artists. I'm talking about key players in the gospel industry. When you make a list of key players, you tend to have in no particular order Sinach, Moses Bliss, Mercy Chinwo, Lucy Onyekon, Frank Edwards, Ada Eyi. You don't necessarily see people from outside of West Africa in this key player bracket. Is that a reason why? In my opinion, I think one of the factors might be the lingua, maybe because they don't necessarily sing in English. It kind of impacts how other African countries will consume their music or listen to their music. I know that our gospel artists outside of West Africa, like Benjamin Dupe, Rebecca Malope from South Africa, doing amazingly great. Could it be because of the language barrier? I mean, Benjamin sings in English anyway, so I do not know why, if you want to call the big players, you would not necessarily have so many. Now, you're going to have representations, but you don't necessarily have so many coming from other parts of Africa. Do you get what I mean? You'd have more West Africans and more Nigerians on the list. Is there a reason why? Could it be that we love Jesus more, or are we singing better songs, or our lyrics connecting more to people? I still bring it down to the opinion that it might be the language, maybe because we sing in English and that would be an impact. I do not want to say maybe the production or the branding is playing a key role, because I don't want to look down on anybody's branding style. However, I do not know what necessarily is impacting it. Because if you're going to say maybe language, we've got key players in Africa that do not necessarily sing in English. We have Tope Alabi. Tope Alabi does not sing in English, but she's part of this league of key players in Africa. If you're going to call gospel artists in Africa, you would call her. She doesn't sing in English, so I don't really know what is going on. We have someone like Joe Mattel, and at some point I was confused if Joe was actually from Ghana or he was Nigerian until I had to check it. But pretty much it makes you ask those questions, that what is really going on? Why do we not have so many key players from Ghana, from Tanzania, from Kenya? If you look at the secular world, they have a lot of players from different parts of Africa. But when it comes to gospel industry, what is really going on? Do you guys have any opinion as to why we're seeing this in the gospel space? Let me know in the comment section. And if you have a list of gospel artists that you think are key players that I've not mentioned, go ahead and tell me in the comment section. Now, when you want to talk about choirs in the gospel space, you've got Joyous Celebration, you've got the Soweto Choir, and you pretty much can call names that are big players when you call choir. But when you go to individual artists, you don't necessarily have a lot outside of West Africa. What is going on?